Hey, hey, Shaki, how are you? Are you okay? What are you up to? Hey, April, how are you?
Hi, Alberto. Good morning.
Hi, how are you, April? Good morning. What are you up to?
Yeah, nothing much. Happy Sunday. Happy New Month.
Yeah, that's right. That's correct. What time is it where you are?
This is 10 a.m. in Nigeria.
Oh, nice. How's the day?
Today has just been sad, really. Not really in a good space, but we're trying.
Okay.
So what?
So, any plans for today? Any plans for today?
Not really. I don't have plans. I don't have.
Mm,
Yeah. What about you, though?
well, it's 6:11 a.m. here. I am watching a movie. I am writing a book. I am on Spaces. I am listening to music. I am. I don't know. I don't know how I'm doing so many things. Actually, I get nothing done in the best way. But yeah, I'm okay. I only plan to go see my mother. I have lunch with my mother at noon at 12, and that's it.
Okay, that's true. That's nice.
Yeah. What do you do there in Nigeria?
What?
What do you do in Nigeria? Do you study? Do you work?
No, not yet. I just finished school, so I'm trying to understand or get my feet in. Yeah. I just finished school though. I have nothing going on for me right now.
No plans for the future?
No, like I don't have plans for the future, but I just finished, so I'm still there's some stuff that I need to do before I can start looking for a job. Yeah, I need to go for camp, do my 1 year service for the government or the country, whatever, before I can now like.
Uh huh. And is there anything in particular that you like, that you feel passion for, that you would like to do?
Yeah, I do have things that I want to do. I'm trying to gather the capital to start it, but I'm learning stuff online, like baking. I'm trying to
That's good.
learn it very
Finance.
well.
That's very
Yeah,
good. That's something that everybody should learn about.
yeah, it's what I'm kind of now. So, what about you, though?
Sorry.
I said, what about you? What do you do?
Oh, I work I am in the field of cybersecurity. Yeah, that's what I am. I won't tell you that I am a hacker because that sounds might sound scary. So I'm in the field of cybersecurity. No, I don't have Twitter accounts. Don't worry.
Yeah, hello, can you hear me though?
So sorry, April.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Oh, you have dogs.
No, I got a call, that's why. But continue, you were saying something.
Okay.
You say, what do you do? You said something about cybersecurity.
Yeah, cybersecurity. Yeah, that's right. I work in cybersecurity. I have been in this for all of my life. Yeah, I love it. Actually, I am writing the second edition of a book that I published 2 years ago, and I was working on that. Yep, that's something that I really love doing.
Okay, that's amazing. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Have
how
you
is.
been?
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
I said that's amazing. Do you have a family or something? Like,
Yeah, actually, yeah, my family is very small right now. It's basically my mother and I. That yeah, it's very reduced. But yeah, that's it. I broke up with my ex-girlfriend. I was in a 8 years relationship with her, and we broke up a few years ago. I don't have brothers or sisters or children, so it's a very small family.
that, that's okay.
Yeah, that's the way it is. I can't complain.
Happy.
It's amazing how many people from Nigeria I meet here. I mean, I am also, I don't know if you heard about. I'm into the NFT communities, and I met three women that are from Nigeria that work in this fashion design in NFTs, and it's amazing. I mean, and people that are in other fields. I meet a lot of people from Nigeria here.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, I didn't know. Okay, I have to admit that I was very ignorant and I have no clue about many things. And I was the stupid guy who thought Nigeria scams. I was the typical generalization that is so naive and so lack of any logic. And yeah, I met so amazing people from Nigeria and from all over Africa. I mean, I met a person who became basically a person that I really appreciate and love a lot. That is from Ghana. But I also meet people from Ethiopia and many other countries in Africa.
That's lovely. I mean,
Yeah,
Twitter is kind of helping.
yeah. How long have you been using Twitter Spaces?
What do you say?
How long have you been using Twitter Spaces?
That would be. I started being on Spaces since February.
Uh huh.
Yeah, this I don't know. I just discovered it because normally I don't really use my Twitter that much since I opened it. I don't really use it. But then February this year, I just said let me give it a try, and I said to get a hang of it, and it was actually fun. Through Twitter, I've been able to like meet people. I've had good conversations with some people that I met online through Spaces. I started to engage with my mutuals more. Unlike before, I didn't even know that I didn't even know the whole mutual thing, how it used to work and stuff. So it's actually been amazing. Been
Absolutely.
amazing. So
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's amazing. Without this tool, I wouldn't been able to meet so many interesting people from all over the world. So yeah, it's pretty addictive, but I love it.
yeah, it is actually. And you said that you met like some Nigerians on the spaces and you're saying good things about them. It's quite nice and it's refreshing because sometimes when I'm in some spaces, some international space or clubhouse, once you just tell somebody Nigerian, they have something negative to say. Some will be like the first one scammers and all this whatever whatever. So I don't really engage myself with conversations with those sort of people.
I
But
understand. I understand because people unfortunately have a lot of preconceptions and they have an image, certain image regarding, I don't know. For me, it doesn't matter where you're from, the color of your skin, your religion. As long as you are being a respectful person, it's okay. We're all human beings, but not most of the people are not like that, and you have to be open to. I mean, we are all people. We should all. I mean, there's no difference between somebody who lives in the USA, Nigeria, Kenya, Ethiopia, Russia, Australia. We are all human beings, and we all deserve respect.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's cool though. People will always like. I feel other countries will always have like this deep idea about Nigerians. I mean, it's almost like when they say Nigeria, the hashtag comes after. Like the scammer stuff comes afterwards. But some people I met, I've spoken with though I haven't met them, but we have had conversations on Twitter Spaces on Clubhouse. They just say it's not about the hacking or the scamming, whatever. It's just some of them are actually being scammed. So I do normally just tell them sorry about it, but you don't need to generalize the whole thing and think it's everybody you get. So some of them are kind of like open minded and they are always like ready to talk with people regardless of where you're from or where you tell them you're from or something where you're chatting or spacing from. So been amazing though.
Yeah, I understand you, and yeah, sometimes it happens to me, uh, because of my bio, my profile. Sometimes, I mean, I get kicked out of spaces seconds after entering there, without even speaking. They kick me. It's funny. I mean, I don't take it as personally. It's just that people are stupid, and that's not stupid. I mean, I understand that. If they kick me out of there, I actually appreciate it because if they have that close mind, I don't want to be there. So they do me a favor if that is wasting my time there. So yeah, but it's people that take it personally and actually get like, I mean. I have removed a lot of people from my spaces because they were really trolling, insulting other people. They were here just to looking for travel. They were just people that had to be removed, and then they tried to come back, and they send me direct messages asking me why they were removed. They insult me via DM. It's like, okay, not a big deal. I mean, you have to realize that this is not real life, and the things that happen here are not the end of the world. And yeah, in my case, when I get removed from a space, that's fine. You don't have to care about that. But yeah, I completely understand that. Uh, and that if you go to anywhere and you say you're from Nigeria, even in spaces or in real world, if you travel somewhere, they will take a look at you and they will have preconcepts, and that's really sad. because generalizing is very uh, something that nobody should do. And uh, yeah, but I understand you completely.
Yeah.
Do you have a big family?
But I'm here. I'm here. Oh, that's cool though. It's all good though. It's fine. I mean, this space thing is kind of supposed to be like where you just come and release, just like how am I say it now? You just relax, listen to one or two things, you laugh, and then you go. But you know, some people kind of take it too serious, and them having to curse each other on spaces. That's just very stupid to me, though. I mean, people really they get too far on how they tend to want to correct somebody in case the person says something they don't like or so. Can you hear me, though?
Yeah, but it's not saying something that you don't like. You might not like to see certain things, but you can disagree with people, or you cannot. The, I mean, that's not a reason for not liking a person. I mean, when that happens, the problem is the problem with the what that with a concept with something. It's not a problem with a person. It's a problem that what you believe in is not the same that the other people believe in, but that doesn't mean that you are right and the other person is wrong, or that the other person is right and you are wrong. Sometimes it's funny because somebody tries to get upset or mad at something that me or other people say, and if you pay close attention to the conversation, both are saying the same symbol in different ways. So they basically both agree. It's funny sometimes. And the
Yeah.
problem is it's not the person, it's actually the topic they're discussing. You have to try to separate what is the human being from what you are trying to support the argument that you have regarding certain topic.
Yeah, I agree though. I agree with you.
Well,
Oh, it's all good though.
you don't have to agree with me. You can argue, and we can discuss. But thank
It's not like that. It's not that. I'm just my head. I'm in a different zone right now. Like I have now, so to really have discussions, it's not really.
I
You
know, I
know, I
know.
think
I mean, yeah, sometimes if you don't feel like this, all you have to do is get out of toxic environments. If you don't feel like getting involved in certain things, nobody is forcing you to do it. You just have to press the leave button, and I mean, you have to think about yourself and not trying to be pleasing other people. You are the most important thing that you should care about, and in a toxic place, just leave. You don't have to get engaged in things you don't want to. You're free, and that's wonderful.
well,
No,
okay.
sorry, I was not saying that regarding. I was joking when I said that we could argue. I'm not telling you that you leave. I mean, I say that whenever I am in a place where they're talking about, for example, I don't talk about politics. I don't talk about religion in my spaces. I avoid those topics. And when I enter into spaces where they're discussing political issues, I honestly, I just leave because it's a topic that is uh, brings up, I mean, triggers a lot of emotions in people, and they're not rational when discussing. So why waste my time in those toxic environments? I just leave. Nobody's forcing me to be anywhere. The idea, if I am here, it is to have a nice moment, a nice conversation. It's not to be fighting or arguing with somebody else. Just have a nice conversation. I'm not here to to have any kind of uh, to feel bad. I mean, that's stupid.
Yeah, I get what you're saying though, but I'm not saying that I don't want to talk. It's just that I'm so in my feelings right now. You get, I'm too emotional right now. I have so many stuff going on that just merely talking for like a long time could just make me feel down. So yeah, that's just it. But it's cool though. It's all good. I
Yeah,
didn't go today, and yeah, I kind of felt weird not going to church. So
yeah,
that's how I
I completely understand you. Absolutely.
felt. Good. Talk to me. Just tell me something. What's been going on with you? Everything.
Okay, well, I'm listening right now to music. I was in a space for like 6 hours before that crashed, so I opened this space. This is the space. Then the space sites are above space 428 because this is the space 428 that I host. Uh, and well, I am the first hacker in Uruguay who was sent to prison for a crime I didn't commit. I was actually I was sent to prison in 2017, and in January of this year, I got the file was closed. I have no criminal records. The chapter is over, and instead about that, I'm writing in this book that I told you that I was doing right now about that story. So that's it, my goal in life.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
okay. That's chill. Okay. Oh, we have people in space. Abba, how you doing? Uchenna, how you doing? Okay.
yeah. Yes, sorry,
Hi.
I couldn't hear you. Sorry, can you repeat that?
No, I'm just greeting the people we have on the space
Oh,
too.
hello, Awa and Ukapan. If you're willing to speak, just approach the microphone, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel free
It's
to join the conversation. We're not the okay. Whenever I do that, I scare people. I don't know. Whenever I see people and I invite them to speak, they run away.
yeah, it happens.
I don't invite them to speak. I mean, I don't force. I don't send the microphone because I respect if somebody doesn't want to speak. It's completely fine. But when I say that, many people just disappear.
Yeah. I mean, I hosted a space 2 nights ago. The space was quite, it was quite nice, right? I just, it's something I've been wanting to do, a space where people will come and talk about a particular city in Nigeria, here, Abuja. So I had like a number of people that tuned in, and it was quite amazing because we got to talk about a lot of things. Although at first, it's not the first time I was hosting the space. That should be like the third time I was hosting space. But this was the first space I was hosting in a long while. I think the last time I hosted a space should be like in February or March. So
Oh, that's
when
a
I
long.
finally, yeah, that's a long time. So when I now did that 2 nights ago, people tuned in, we got to talk, and it was lovely. Really, it's not a problem. It was quite nice. So yeah. But one thing I noticed was I was recording the space and people came in, but they were not receiving the mic. They were not requesting, they were not accepting. Someone now told me that probably is because I was recording the space because people don't enjoy being recorded. You
Well, you know
understand?
what?
And
Let me interrupt you. What you touch a topic that for me it's very interesting. I was granted. I was in October of last year. Twitter started offering the feature of recording for a few amount of users. It was not available for everybody, and I was granted to that possibility. It only worked with iPhone, not with Android, and I started recording the spaces. I was disappointed by the feature at that moment. It was much different than now. And when people started entering, a lot of them asked, Why are you recording? Well, actually, yes, I was recording, but the fact is that even though up there it says rec, all the spaces are being recorded by Twitter, and I can download the copies of all the audio files of all the spaces I have hosted, requested my data from Twitter. So these spaces are actually being monitored on real time by Twitter. They're monitored what is being told. There are triggers when we mention certain keywords. I just put that recording reminder just for people to be careful about what they talk about, but sometimes I take it as me that that is somebody who is recording that for, I don't know, to they feel like I'm violating their privacy when it's just something that I do in a good faith to warn people. Be careful what you say, because sometimes people come here and they forget about they're being recorded, whether they'll see or not that icon up there in rec. And I have to stop some people sometimes when they start talking about certain topic and they reach a point where I know that they're going to say something that they shouldn't say here, so I have to stop them. So I'm trying to do a favor, but many times they take it against me as I am somebody that is recording this to invade their privacy. So fuck.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, based on you're coming from a good place and why you record the spaces. Because I do tune into some of your spaces. It's just I don't stay long enough to talk or request for the mic. You understand? But I just feel the way the person told me on my space, he was like, for him personally, he doesn't feel comfortable being recorded. You understand? And he's not talking for anybody. And there are about in the space, at least like 60 people had tuned in already. And he was like, he's not talking for everybody, but he's just talking for himself. He doesn't know about other people, but he did enjoy being recorded. And now, space, yeah, space is, I believe space is supposed to be a place where people will be free and talk about whatever without being scared of something happening to them. You understand? But you know, people will always violate the things that are given to them. People will always have to be people. Can you hear me though? Hello?
Absolute. Yeah, yeah, hello. Absolutely, yeah, I agree with you.
People will always be people, human beings. That's just it in general. So it doesn't it doesn't really matter because it matters, but they don't care. Do you get? So I believe if you really want to, well, if it's a method for you, it's fine. If it's how you choose to make your spaces be with respect, and if somebody wants to be disrespectful, you know, you just give them that heads up and stuff like that. But there are some spaces that even as somebody's recording, people don't care. They will still say whatever they want to say. Highest you do to them is just remove them from the space and they can't join back in. You get? So it's kind of like one kind, it's weird and all. I mean, there's this particular guy. I used to see him on Spaces. He's not based here, but I heard people say he's Nigerian. Some say he's not Nigerian. Some say maybe he's Ghanaian, but he grew up in US or something. So the guy is very, very vulgar. He's very insultive. He's always insulting African people. He's always saying a lot of horrible things about us. And he says it so unapologetically. He doesn't even care if you're Nigerian or if you're African, you're there. He will say whatever he wants to say and, you know, leave. You understand? So I know that sometimes that people will be on spaces, they report that space. I know I've reported his page one too many times. I've reported his spaces when he, because there's a day that, okay, I somebody invited me for this to the space. I think the host invited me to the space. I joined. He was a co-host, right? But the way he was just talking about women, he was insulting women. And he said something. I didn't really get what he said. I was like, what did you say? He now said, okay, he's gonna repeat it again, saying as I'm very slow. I was like, wow. So there was this other lady that was in the space with me too. She was like, why are you rude? Before I could even finish talking, because there's this other guy from South Africa that came, I started saying Nigerians are this, Nigerians are that. Nigerians will come to their country and take over their work, their employment, and everything. I'm like, I don't get. Does it make sense that you're complaining other country people come and take over your country? We're hardworking Nigerians. We know how to represent anywhere, anytime. You understand? It doesn't matter how people see us or whatever. We always represent. That's just one thing I love in my country. You understand? Yeah, there's some people that do fuck up, but it's very easy to detect in Nigeria because the way we do things are always different from the rest. Do you get? So the way the guy who just came and was just saying a lot of things, insulting Nigerians, then the co-host, which is the one that has been insulting women and some other things, he was just fueling the thing, clapping when the guy was insulting Nigerians. Then I faced them, and that was like the very first time I had an argument with somebody on space because I don't really have strength to be arguing with people. I just don't see the point. If you want to be stupid, you can be stupid, but the last thing I'm gonna do is like argue with you. So the before I could even finish setting this guy straight, he just removed me from the space. I was so pissed. It was like where someone just like put like some clothes in your mouth for you to shut up when you have a lot of words to say. He just removed me from the space. So as he removed me, I went to my mentions or my phone and I tweeted and I told him things and I ensured that his name was there. Then the fool went back to his own. It was like a back and forth thing, but afterwards we just let the whole thing die down. I didn't really bother because the girl too that was there with me was like, why would you be a co-host and you be acting like you're the host? You're removing people, you're telling someone should shut up, you're muting people. Like it was just too much. And people that I have met on the space or on different spaces, if they call the guy's name, everybody will know because he's always on spaces. He used to be Nigerian space, American space, and so many other spaces like that I've seen him in. And there's always something people will have to say about him. But to be honest, I haven't seen him in a while. I'm not following him, he's not following me, but we kind of have mutual. So there are some times that I will see his stuff pop up on my TL. I'll check it out, but I haven't seen in a while now. So I don't know. I feel maybe Twitter might have banned his account. I can't remember his handle, but I know Twitter might have banned his account by now because there was a particular day that he hosted a space and he was bashing Nigerians. Nigerians are in the space, so he was just bashing them. And if you come up and you ask for the mic, you want to talk, he won't even let you even land. He'll just remove you, take you to the listener section, or remove you completely from the space. That day, I won't lie, I think I reported that space like 50 times. I was just tapping, tapping, tapping. I kept reporting the space, reporting his account, reporting the space, reporting his account back to back. I did it then. After a while, I didn't talk. I didn't receive the mic. I didn't collect because he saw me. Anytime he sees me on any space, be it his space or anybody's space that he's in, and we both jam there, he always calls like, Kathy, how far? Ha, Kathy, receive the mic. Come up here, big tell. I don't even want to even talk to him because what he did that day still pisses me off, even if I would never, probably never see him. But I just didn't see the need. So I haven't seen him in a while, I'm sure, but I know he'll pop up one way or the other. People, even if Twitter like suspends your account or blocks it or something, people will still use another account to come in. So I know I'll still see him. Some of his followers are my followers, so I kind of like I will be notified or I will know. But it's just so I kind of get when you say you have to record the space, but sometimes even recording it doesn't really curtail what people will say or stop them from saying whatever trash they want to say. Some people don't really care. You understand? Not everybody that cares about consequences. So, but if you keep, well, if you're chill with the recording, it's fine. I mean, it's your way. It's how you tend to leave your space, and you want people to be respectful when they're on spaces. So I kind of understand. It's cool. The space that I did 2 days ago, 2 nights ago, I recorded it and I posted it for people to listen, whoever that wants to listen to the space. Because the space was on for like 9 9 p.m. to like I think 1 o'clock or so before the space crashed. So someone else now did another one of my co-hosts now created another space with that same hashtag and everybody went there and we continued to like around that kind of 4. So yeah. But it's all good though. Everyone and how they want to handle their space. But there's some people that they don't record space, but they still know how to tell people to like watch them out. How is it if someone wants to start acting mad, they just drop them to the listener section or they remove them. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's what.
absolutely. And you know what? Those people, there are people that are really sick and have problems because those people that, for example, are causing problems, travel in your space and you remove them, as you said, they don't have one profile. They have several profiles and they keep coming back for more. Something sick. I mean, they're not looking for any positive interaction in Twitter Spaces. They're people that okay, if you have been removed for a space, think about what you did, your attitude, and why you were removed. But they keep keep coming back for revenge, for trying to cause more trouble. That is very a sick and sick behavior. People have a lot of problems here. You can meet people that really have a lot of mental health issues.
Hello.
Hey, hello, how are you?
Oh, I thought it was my network. I wasn't hearing anyone again.
So sorry, my friend.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Is it Uche?
How did
What's
you
up now?
how did you guys just meet yourselves? I was listening to you guys, then all of a sudden it went quiet. So I had to check.
No,
No,
So
no
I
fear.
found out that you
I had to mute my mic. I was doing something, so I had to mute it for a
guys
bit.
okay. I was quite reluctant picking up the mic because it was recorded. I've actually not been on a recorded space before. I haven't spoken on one. And
Oh,
I'm
okay.
quite new to spaces here.
No, that's pretty respectable. I mean, if
But
you
I
don't want
understand
to,
I understand what you said. I've actually listened to both of you. I understand what you guys are saying. It's no problem, Sha.
yeah, it, here spaces are public. Um, even if even if you are not recorded with the option of recording, you can record it with another cellular. What happens? People can listen to this conversation without being logged into Twitter, just with the browser and the link to the space. They can listen without being here. They can use any kind of software to record it. So it's not a. It's something that showing that it's recorded up there means nothing. I mean, if I wanted, I could record it from my computer directly without being logged in here, and nobody would ever notice. So I don't see a big deal. And privacy. This is somewhere that's a place that is public. What, for example, when you tweet something, you know that that tweet is going to be seen by everybody if your profile is not private, and you whatever you write is you, and you want to say something to your followers or to the people out there, and you send that message and you don't complain, oh, my privacy. The same here. Whatever you say is public and it's because you want to say it. Nobody is forcing to say anything, and what you say, you are responsible of your words. So that's the only thing. I don't understand why people care so much about being recorded. And okay, yeah, I mean, just don't say anything that you wouldn't say in Twitter in a tweet. Be careful, like anywhere. I mean, you are not going to talk about certain topics here, as the same way you are not going to tweet about certain things. That's just common sense.
Yeah, I totally understand what you're talking about. I have no problems with that. So, okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, can you hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes. Yeah, I like I said, right? Nobody's going to like come at you, tell you why are you recording. It's up to you to join the space and pick up the mic or accept the mic. You understand? But just know that is going to read your reason in it. That's you're coming from a place where you're saying record and stuff like that. Yeah, who I some people like so I been on space um said all things all in of trying to set the record straight or try to set someone straight. It's just stupid. It does not make sense. You get so I no, I'm not going to fault you on that. Me, I have no problem with my with being in a recorded space because I would never say something stupid. And even if I do say something, what would Twitter do to me? Highest will suspend my account, and that's it. I go and make another one. It's that simple. But I know myself. I will never come in the space and start moving mad and be telling people all sort of things that on a normal day I won't even say when I see them in person. So why say it on Twitter space? I just I don't know why people. But it's how it is. But it's just that there are always going to be people that will just not see things from your perspective. That's just what I want you to understand. Like Uche said now that he was quite reluctant to even pick up the mic or request for the mic because the space was being recorded. Even me too, when I started at my space two nights ago, I just wanted everything to be okay. I was just clicking, and I created the space. And I clicked on record space. Not like I'm even using to do anything. I clicked on record, and out of like, let me say 50 or 40 people that had already tuned in, only one person was talking to me. The rest were just not, they received the mic, they requested for the mic, but they were not really conversing. Just one person that was like talking with me back to back. I was practically pleading, please, you guys should receive the mic, and if you do, collect and talk. You get so some of them were like, no, it's not like that. That's when that person now picked up the mic. I think he came in now and left. Something local Yoruba boy. He came in and left. He was the one who told me that he has a problem with him being recorded. Probably that's why he came in, saw he's recorded, and then he left. You understand? Because he doesn't like recorded spaces. So I had to apologize to everybody there, and I told them that, yo guys, I'm recording the space. It's not from a bad place. I'm not doing anything with it. I just felt like trying it today, but I won't record space again. But that doesn't mean people should, forget where they're coming from and lose guard and start talking to people anyhow. Let's just be respectful in the space. So that was what happened. So everyone was okay. The space, the space was quite lovely, and I don't
Yeah,
know.
yes,
But
and sometimes also within my group of people that I hang around, sometimes one of them have a few drinks and they behave in a way that it's really disturbing the space. And okay, you have to consider also that that person, you know, that person for a long time, I mean months. Uh, and it's hard to handle those particular situation. If it's somebody you don't know, it's just click on block, remove and block, and that's it. But when it's somebody that you know, it's complicated to deal with those situations, mostly with people that has problems with alcohol. Ah, that's something that I really dislike dealing with.
mm,
At the end of the day, it's actually up to the person that is hosting the space to make his decision. You actually can't tell you what to do, Sha. So, what programming languages are you versed in? Hacker, sorry, what's your name? Alberto Daniel Hill. Okay.
yeah. Are you? Are you?
Yeah, you know what? Um, I am captured screenshots from another cell because what happened is something is a bug in Twitter that I'm very surprised. I have the account that is hacker1337 club, and I was opening that account in one browser window, and in another browser window I was logged in with my original account Alberto Daniel Hill, and I modify a profile picture in the hacker 1367 club, and then my bio, my profile picture were modified in my original profile without being logged in there. and I'm capturing the screen to send to Twitter support because I don't know. This shouldn't have happened. I mean, when you are log out of a session, you log out there. The cookies are being destroyed, and there should be no link between any tab or that is open. But I don't know what happened. This is crazy. If you click on my image right now and go to my profile, you will see that. Oops, hold on. Oh, oh no, you will see refresh that I put again my name and the same information I had in my name in my profile, but the my bio is the bio of the other account. It's crazy.
Sorry, Alberto, I have a question for you.
Yeah. Well,
No, I previously had some interest in the dark web. So I think you just shared something with another account, dark web today. So I
uh-huh.
was going to ask you what it's like there. I've never been to the dark web, but I heard it's pretty dark, and I really
Okay,
have no idea how to get there.
that's
Yeah.
amazing. That's amazing because yesterday we spoke like for 2 days ago. We spoke for about 3 hours about the dark web with another person, sharing experiences, talking about many things. Uh, as you should have been there. Okay, first of all,
Was it recorded?
many people ask me, uh, afraid, and they ask me, is it legal to go to the dark web? Yes, it's completely legal. I mean, it's not a crime to access to the dark web. It's something that you shouldn't worry about. You are not going to enter into the dark web. Doesn't mean that you are a criminal, that you are committing any crime. It's completely fine. There's no problem. That's something that is interesting. That many people think that it is illegal to enter into the dark web. If you enter into the dark web, well, you have access to different places that are normally called markets where you can get anything that you want. I mean, you can get
Yeah.
anything.
Like why why
There.
why I picked interest in the dark web was I was thinking of purchasing currencies through the dark web. Because I know that they are much more cheaper there. I don't know if I'm
Well,
correct.
yeah, well, you have to be. I mean, you can buy drugs, guns, fake IDs. You can buy Netflix access forever for free for $3. You can buy memberships. You can buy fake vaccination certificates. You can buy anything that money can buy.
Yeah.
Counterfeit money. Uh, Access to account of PayPal with username and passwords. And normally, it was funny because talking with other guy, we will say that those criminals are actually very honest with the business, and we never have trouble buying in the dark web. I mean, I have bought things in the dark web for example, software to research malware. As a cybersecurity guy, I want to understand the new software that is out there, malicious software, and I have bought it directly from the dark web, and nobody ever scammed me there. Nobody ever stole my money. They always gave me what I bought, so they're pretty honest. Those criminals, I have to say, and most of the markets are like eBay. They have a system where you buy something from somebody. Let's say, I don't know, you want to get some drugs in your house. You buy them, and the person that sells that to you do not get what you pay for it until you get the product, and you say that it was what you wanted. Otherwise, the person do not get paid, and after that you can give a qualification to the person in the transaction between, I don't know, 1 star and 5 stars, and you can leave your comments, and that helps other people. So if you go to a place where a seller has, I don't know, 1,000 5 stars and all good reviews, that is a good guarantee that the person is not going to scam you and is a place that is
Yeah. So
serious.
that's like escrow services, yeah.
Yeah, basically it's using an escrow service that they
So
don't get paid
yeah,
unless they
I was
deliver
gonna
what they
ask. I
promise.
was gonna ask. Do you have tutorials? Stuff I can use.
Uh, no, but if you send me a DM, I can send you some videos on YouTube, not kind of ebooks. Oh, hold on. I have some PDF talking about that. I can send you some YouTube videos. Yeah, that's not a problem. Just send me a DM so I don't forget.
Okay, thank you. That'll be fine. April,
No,
have fun now. You
sorry.
there?
I
Yeah,
just did. Oh, I just enjoyed don't tire.
Okay. Sorry, which state you from, Abeg? No vex.
I'm probably good.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, probably good.
Okay, I won't ask much again. No, say na recorded space, so well, maybe I could just like enter your DM if you're okay with that.
Okay, no it's fine.
All right. And I prefer the here. I swear, I just prefer. I started using spaces like 3 4 days ago, and because I work remotely and then I'm mostly in front of my PC most times, so I'm mostly inside, and then I discovered these spaces, and it's actually been amazing because it helps from time to time.
It's all good.
yeah, I love the experience in spaces as well. I will be right back, guys. I will go make myself some coffee. I'll be back in 2 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
So make we carry on.
I'm looking for those.
Hold on. Would you mind if I put you as a co-host, April, in case somebody comes?
I
I
didn't hear
said
you.
Alberto.
My network is kind of bad. Though.
I hope you
It's
can
pretty
hear me.
much bad. Yeah, I can hear you. It's just my network is kind of messed up. Now weekend be this, so I get us
Yeah,
the B weekends.
normal, normal. So where you staying? Oh, you say it's recorded space. No one talk plenty.
Nah, Ojo na tukwa more, and this guy Okwahaka. Nah,
No, now, but he's okay, Sha. I mean, I've been on some of his spaces, so he doesn't. He's just there. No, he's just there.
I'm
He
a
don't
man
get.
understand. Just you never know where these things could go to.
Yes,
Yet,
that's true. I mean, my
20 years from now, I'll be hearing your voice somewhere else. You see, what do you say?
yeah, I said the space that I hosted 2 nights ago. The way people were talking about it, the guy he really explained it that people don't really like being recorded. Because on Clubhouse, they will say don't record on Clubhouse. You can't. I don't think you can even record or even do audio recording or screen recording. You understand? You can't do it on
No,
Clubhouse.
the idea of the recorded spaces is if they're having a like this David's space that he held like 2 days back or yesterday, so that people can come back and listen if they didn't have the chance to. So it has to like be on a topic that is very relevant, and then it's almost like a conference that people
Yeah.
can still attend later.
And yes, that one makes sense if people are using that kind of stuff as reason for recording spaces. But you just see a regular space too. Someone will just start recording. You now be wondering what's up. Some people
But
will
you
be
know that
very
at the end, of the day, we actually don't have a say because it's the person's space. So if you're not comfortable, you just have to leave.
yes, yes. Yeah, that's true
So
though.
what do you do now?
Me, I just finished school, so you know,
What school
I'm
was
and what's going on now, what to do next, what not to do, stuff
that?
like
I
that.
understand that it's it's a very very I don't know. I don't want to be there anymore. I don't want to be there again. What school was that?
Maritime, Nigerian maritime. That it wasn't worry. I wasn't worry.
Are you serious?
So
How was it there? I knew that there was maritime in Oron, that's Akwa Ibom. But I always thought that you guys, after going to
yeah,
maritime, that you automatically you sell or something like that.
no, no, no. That's not the case. The thing is, my own school is just it's different. You get it's on an island surrounded by water. Like if you're looking at it from um up or something, it's
Okay.
just water everywhere.
Is it a federal school or a private?
It's federal, it's just that it's not under ASU.
Guy. So what course was that?
I studied marine transport and logistics.
Guy, that's a big course. So
Yeah, that's what I did. And glad I'm done, sure. But I'll soon go back for my clearance.
okay, so the maritime university now, you guys only take maritime related courses.
Yes, they are my